this bang. I'm working on the bang.
It's rolling. It's okay.
Sound?
I'll cut it.
Sound?
Yeah.
Sound?
She good.
All right, let's go.
We good?
Okay. Okay. All right.
Dream roles.
We're now here about to go into the question I asked, and that is, what is the ideal dream role that they would like to play? And why? But we stopped. We stopped at Quentin. Quentin, you was answering the question. What was the question?
From the movie? No.
Oh, what you learned from
Tony.
Tony
Yeah, right.
direction.
Gotcha.
Tell me one thing, are we on?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me one thing you learned from director Tony Brown.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, just crazy networking, and I'm not good at networking at all. That's probably one of my worst faults. So just the things that you do and the things that I've seen happen with this movie, with the budget we've had, with the scale that it's on, it's been crazy. It's like everything I hear just shouldn't be happening for this type of film, where we started with, what level we're on, and just the fact that all of this stuff is happening, like each individual thing should not be happening. So for everything to be happening, like that's gotta be networking, and it's crazy how passionate you are and out, putting your project out there. And then also, one thing that I really like, I don't know if I necessarily learned it because it wasn't something to learn, but I really liked your style of when we were on set and we had a lot of changes, everyone said, and something needed to be changed, or we had to change something in the script, or something didn't work out right. You made sure that you got everyone's input, and it wasn't a very type of like master, I don't want to say slave, but you weren't like a boss or CEO. You kind of really took our input and then used it. It wasn't like, oh, what do you think? Okay, we're gonna do this instead. Like, you actually used it and took everyone's input, and usually it came out and it was just a better entity in itself. Everybody, put their ideas together, and then no one person's idea got done. It was a meld of everything, and it was better. And I really like that style because it made me feel more invested to each scene. It made me feel more invested to the project in general, because I felt like, not only was I an actor, but for a lot of my scenes, I had semi-writing into it, put my own thoughts. Yeah, exactly, So it was just cool to be part of a collaborative, a project like that. That's not usually what you get. It's usually someone tells you what to do as an authority, you just do it, especially as an actor. So I thought that was cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have just an in-depth answer like that, but the one thing...
It should be, no. It should be in depth, no, I'm just kidding.
The one thing, honestly, that I really have learned from you is just not giving up. You've had everything, the kitchen sink, toilet, the shower, everything just thrown in your way as far as trying to finish this film. And it's been plenty of times where you really could have just, thrown up your hands and said, you know what, I don't want to go forward with this anymore. I'm done, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. You really could have given up, but you didn't. And I really just learned, I've gotten that power from you to just not give up. That's the one thing that has stuck out to me the most that I have learned from you.
Wow.
Me, piggyback. The dog made you fall. You fell up the steps. You fell down the steps, and you just kept. It's like no matter what, you just kept going, and nothing. You were determined to finish the film. Right. You was determined, and it just that made me feel good. And the other thing is the way you let us do our own little improv. You're not like most directors. No, I want it done this way, and that's it. You gave us the free range to play with our lines and everything. That meant a lot to us.
And that helps get the authentic acting out of you. That's the reason I do that. I want the real you, just playing the real character. Okay? All righty. You brought up something quite interesting, and I want to kind of play on that.
All right, let's do it.
And that is the social media. The way I post pictures, because I've heard, I've had directors directly tell me I'm doing it all wrong. You don't put that kind of information out there, matter of fact, I had someone quit on me that was an assistant to me because they didn't understand and didn't believe I should be posting the information I was putting out there because it was just too much information. But I was an unknown. No matter what I had done, nobody knew me. How do you get known? I just used what the tool the guy gave me, which is social media. And it blew up. And that's actually how I built my career, on social media. That's how I got all my readers for Rough Patch, Twisted Fate, and my very first book I wrote, Shared Gratitude. And that is, I went on meetup.com and wrote down every book club listed that I could drive to and told them, if you set me up and you buy my book, read it, I will come in, sign the book, and have whatever discussion you want. Next thing you know, other book club members were calling me saying, come, we'll buy your book if you come speak. Which some of the book clubs were anywhere from 50 people to 300 people. Imagine going to a book club of 300 people that just purchased your book and telling you that they read it, they loved it, they enjoyed it. And then word of mouth just spread like crazy. And then next thing you know, I'm going into Tennessee, North Carolina. It just got crazy. And then they started putting demands on me. We really like this book. Have you ever thought about making it into a movie? No. And I went out and actually, tried to get somebody to do the movie. I did. It was budgeted at $500 million to do this movie. Boy, did we do it cheap.
This one?
Yeah, $500 million is what it's budgeted to do. Yeah, imagine that. Now, if I stayed focused on what they told me, well, we wouldn't get done. So, with me sharing that, that's my tidbit on social media and why I took force and said, I'm going to build this through the media. Yahoo!
Wow, too.
So, since you brought it up, tell a little bit more about my way of promoting you, the movie itself, and its effect on your life, on your social media, and has it done anything for your career?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Take it around.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I guess I'll start off. Like I said, I'm not good with social media at all. I'm not really a big fan of it, other than, the only reason I have a Facebook is for acting stuff. So it's just like with you, when we were on set, we always knew when you were taking pictures. Like, it was always like click, 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 like, oh God, here we go. So you'd be taking pictures, and then, and when you're on set, I was trying not to look into the camera or, whatever, but then you put it out on, your social media sites, the Rough Patch Facebook page or the Twitter, and, you hear back from your readers, and it just really keeps them engaged. So it's like we said, this was a year-long process in filming this, and it would have been real easy for someone who was asking for the movie to forget it was getting made if they didn't have constant, boom, this is what we did today, boom, this is what we did today, boom, this is what we did today. So it's just the same thing, just constantly keeping them invested and keeping them, like you said, hungry to see it. So yeah, and I guess what it's done for me personally, have a whole new fan base that I didn't know I had. A lot of your readers are fans of me.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Chocolate drop.
Yeah, my mom has had to stop looking at my Facebook page because she can't deal with the comments, but whatever.
Oh, seriously? Oh, my God.
My dad loves it, though.
Oh, yeah. And your
dad loves
is
it.
his name Quentin also?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Okay, because I'm like, who is this Quentin?
Yeah.
And now he's clicking on your pictures
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
He really like that one with Cassie.
Yeah, he loves it. And then actually, you're now friends with a whole bunch of my cousins. I don't know if you've caught it yet. Yeah, your last 4 new friends are my cousins.
That's
Kia Williams is.
Okay.
Mike Lockley is.
Okay, 'cause- yeah, 'cause I
Anybody with player is obviously related.
Okay, I wondered, because she clicked on like 50 pictures. So
Exactly.
I'm like,
Yeah, they
that should be
support. They
related.
support me.
Wow.
But yeah. So but yeah, just it's cool to go on and look and see who
Mhm.
likes what and keeps you invested. Makes me see the picture, be like, oh, did I really make that face?
Mhm.
And yeah, just keeps you going. And I'm glad you do the social media because I can't do it. So
I've had a lot of actors ask me to be their agent because I do that.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
It definitely
sure.
gets you out there. And I mean, just if you look at and this goes back to the honorable man thing, but how fast we got to how many likes we had, that was a good thing. And I think now, if we all can kind of
Yeah,
piggyback
we all
on
can do that, yeah.
piggyback on
Go
what you
in
did.
there, go in there
Get
and,
there,
yeah,
you know
go
what I'm
in
saying,
there
and make sure that we,
make your invites.
yeah, exactly.
Take a day, take a day, take a day.
So, social media has definitely been positive for this one.
Okay, awesome.
I'm actually very involved with the social media.
Yeah,
Twitter.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great thing.
Yeah.
It's a great thing.
It's fun. It's
great thing.
entertaining. It's amazing the people what they say to you. They act like they know you well.
Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, as far as you putting the pictures and everything out, the videos, it's really helped my family and my friends stay connected with me as far as my journey. Becoming an actor and everything. A lot of my
Make it real to them.
Yes, a lot of my friends and especially family are friends with you that I didn't even know. Like
Oh.
when it was, I had no idea. And like I said, a lot of the pictures that you post, you're able to like those pictures, videos, able to like those. A lot of people now, because I talk about the movie on Twitter a lot. A lot of people have been asking me, when the movie is coming out. So it's a lot of people.
Early
that are
spring
actually,
or,
yes.
no, late spring, early summer.
Late spring, early summer. But it's a lot of people, Instagram friends and Facebook friends that are waiting for the movie to come out. And I actually posted a picture that's one of the pictures you had of the brothers and everything. I got it from you, and I posted it on my Instagram. And like the women, they really they love the brothers. They really love the brothers.
Yeah.
They really.
It's real
They're
on how
really-
they feeling about
They're
you.
waiting on the brothers. They really are. So yeah, social media has definitely played a major role as far as getting the movie out there, getting the brothers out there. It's really been a positive thing.
That's great.
Me, same thing. I got family.
Well, social media, as far as the way you attacked it and the way you put us out there, to piggyback off what Rob said, it's just really kept, my peers and a lot of friends back home and things of that nature and family just, it makes it more real to them. It's one thing to say you are, but, people sometimes they look at you with the side eye. They're like,
You're not really acting.
yeah, or they don't respect the craft or think you really, how serious you are about it.
They know how it is now, don't they? That's some hard work.
Of course, and so yeah, it's just really, as far as family and my mother, she was one of the most skeptical ones of it, and now she's even, she's supportive of it now, and she sees, the journey because you put it out there, and then also now just as far as like the acting community now, I have like a lot of people reaching out and friend requests and all these different things, and I know that it's on the strength of the way you put us out there and the way you've helped us build a brand. It's just really been great. So just really appreciative.
Wow. And they told me that I shouldn't do it.
No, it's really
It's
been
But
great.
I think it's helped our movie.
Time to kick rocks.
I don't want to tell them to kick rocks because I like them. I like them being attached. So
Right,
no,
yeah.
don't kick no rocks. Stay with us. There's much more to come. Marvin.
The social media, what it's done for me, what you've done for me, I don't post a lot of pictures of myself personally, like some people.
Lately.
Sorry.
Okay. What social media has done for me, with the pictures that you took of me, because I don't take a lot of pictures of myself and post it. I don't know why, but I use it more for inspiration just to lift other people up that's out there. You know, never know what anybody else is going through. So I just like to inspire personally. But a lot of people know that I'm trying to act is what I moved from Cleveland down to Atlanta for, and for them to see things actually happen, you know, I owe a lot to you. So keeping me just posting things that's going on with the movie that I'm in, and me behind the camera, in front of the camera. So it's just a sign of good things.
Wow. I'm really glad to hear that. That's good. Okay, this is a little wrapped up on, okay, well, one of the questions that came up here is, what are your plans after the film? What are some thoughts on what you like to see happen for yourself after the film?
I mean, I think I can speak for all the guys.
Yeah,
To a certain extent, you would hope that it would, you know, open other doors, you know, the opportunities for, you know, as an actor for you to be able to express yourself. I just think that just the art form of acting itself and being able to play a character and do it justice and play it believably and to elicit a response to where somebody feels where you're coming from, where they can identify and make it believable and to draw the emotions out from somebody else. I think that's one of the most rewarding experiences you can ever have. To have somebody be like, you know, like somebody tell you, you know, you did that character, or, you know, you touched me. That to me is just one of the best feelings you can ever have.
Okay, I'm going to trip you off now. I'm sitting up here staring at you, and you look like a black Abraham Lincoln.
Y'all got that?
Oh, that's Black though? Hey, we just
Yeah, I definitely would.
Like, yeah,
That's
black.
crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, anyway,
It's the eyes, man. It's the eyes, man.
I wasn't expecting that.
well, they said I'm funny, so I will be able to say that.
Wow.
So anyway, here we go. We're going to wrap this up a little bit. We just got to have a little fun every once in a
Oh,
while.
goodness.
And I know these brothers are used to me doing something silly and off the wall. That's just my character. I like to make it fun. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging with me through the movie, but also hanging with me so we can do this interview, because I feel like this interview was important. You know, we're a little laid back, relaxed, where it's not like the straight professional situation, which is fine, because I wanted us to just have some fun doing this so the audience that's watching can enjoy who you really are. You know, there's going to be plenty of time for the suit and tie and the, you know, the professional portfolio. But just being able to sit here together, relax, enjoy, and just kind of get a few Abraham Lincoln jokes in. That would be on us for like ever now, right? It's just the fuzz that then grew right here. It's just hanging right there, and then your side view is like, all you need is
That is too funny.
That is too funny. I know. I got jokes. I got jokes. Well, we're gonna cut it.
That's your name?
And no, not yet. What I want to say is to the Facebook peeps that have become friends of Rough Patch Twisted Fate, all the actors that are a part of it, and the Brotherhood. I know I speak for all the actors. We really do thank you, and we do appreciate you following this journey, and we do love you from our hearts. Peace. Okay, so now we want to make sure that we never end anything without giving the praise to God Almighty, who has blessed us tremendously within this project. He has given us the words to put on paper, the thoughts to speak it, and the talent to act it out. And we don't take any of it for granted. Yes, we have gone through some serious battles to get this film done, and we have overcome some great challenges. physically, mentally, and even emotionally. There's no need to go into everything that's taken place, because it is what it is, and it happened the way it happened, but it didn't stop no one show. And I am grateful for every person that have supported this project, whether you've been an investor, a sponsor, or just given a word of encouragement. We honestly thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I know these guys are excited about being a part of this project. I have an amazing crew of people that hang with me. Golly, just hangs with me. And my senior producer, Cal Calvin, who just, man, he just really put in the energy to support. And I'm just very thankful, and I just had to take this moment to say, we thank you for taking this journey with us. And don't worry, it's still on like Donkey Kong.